Good morning, happy Friday, and welcome to Sunrise Small Talk episode number 24. Different scene today. Today we're going to go through the process of smoking a brisket. It's Friday night, about 9 o'clock. I'm here with my videographer and beautiful wife, Kelsey.
Good morning.
You will be seeing this most likely, if everything goes well, on June 16th, which is also our 5-year anniversary. But it is currently Friday night, June 9th, having a barbecue tomorrow. So whenever we have barbecue, I like to do a brisket or ribs. Brisket, we always have to start it the night before. Before we get into it, 3 very important things. Number 1, little country music on the radio. Number 2, some red wine for the videographer. And number 3, one of my favorite beers. You cannot smoke meat without having one of your favorite beers. We're going to talk about the homemade barbecue sauce. We're going to talk about the meat and the way I prep it. But first, check this out. If you watched last week's episode, you know that we unfortunately lost our dog recently, but we have some good friends who let us borrow this sweet boy because I cannot get up at 3 in the morning to put meat on the smoker without having a nice little doggy next to me.
I think he's pretty excited for it too, according to his tail.
Sauce that I make a few different sauces, but this one is going to be the Sad Panda Maple Barbecue Sauce. I'm not going to go over how I make it. I'm going to tell you the ingredients. If you want the recipe, let me know. I'd love to share it with you. Number 1, some brown sugar. Number 2, sweet yellow onion. 3, maple. 4, tomato paste. 5, mustard, which is interesting because I hate mustard. There's not going to be very much of that in there. Of course, our Sad Panda beer. Coffee. I like to use coffee from the morning. People make fun of me because I love the morning's coffee. I've been sitting for 12 hours. It's perfect. And lastly, some Wash Your Sister sauce. For those of you who watch Triple D, you know what I'm talking about. Now the fun part, the actual brisket. This is a 16-pound brisket from Costco. It's prime beef, which you can really only get at Costco, which is the only reason I have a Costco membership. A lot of what I've learned in my years of smoking briskets is from Aaron Franklin. If you don't know who that is, he owns Franklin's Barbecue in Austin, Texas. Franklin's is famous for people lining up at 6 a.m., 7 a.m. just for the lunch brisket. So I've learned a lot from him, watched a lot of his videos, read a lot of his articles, and he told me his secret. And I'm going to share that with you. So grab a pen and paper. Here's his secret seasoning. Salt and pepper, 50-50.
Best part of the whole process. Coffee, dog, crickets, frogs. Got the fire going, and we're about to load the smoker. This is the part where we've preheated our charcoal, and we're going to load it in the smoker. And it's like fireworks on the 4th of July. Time to put her on. We're gonna let this smoke for about 12 hours. There we go. If you want more details on this, because this is something you actually do, or if you want to share how you do yours, feel free to let me know. Love to hear some things that you do. I'm not going to go into all my details because probably most people don't care about that. I will say my smoker of choice is this good old-fashioned Weber Smoky Mountain drum barrel smoker. Nothing fancy, no Wi-Fi, no apps. I like to do it the old school way.
All right, it's been about 6 hours. I have not looked at this thing yet. because I go by the rule that if you're looking, you ain't cooking, but it's probably time to take a peek and get it wrapped. So here we go. Making the sauce.
Making the sauce.
Okay, we're gonna have to call it quits. We're about 11 hours in here, and the wind and the rain are coming because that's what this summer is. So we're at about 200 degrees. We are going to take this puppy off. All right, that is what we're looking for. Little smoke ring, nice and tender. I like it. All right, we got a taste tester. It's really hot.
This is Avery. Let's see the face when she eats it. Let's see it.
She don't like it.
That's good.
Oh, we got it from the source herself.
All right, it's all cut up. Time to serve. So we've got the marble portion, the lean portion, putting that on a sandwich. Put some of that homemade barbecue sauce on it, courtesy of my videographer, Kelsey. And there we go, the finished
Yum.
product.